Alright, so it's dyno day. We're using our buddy down the street, Mark from Ritz Racing and Dyno, for Scott's 09 Challenger SRT8 6.1 91 combo. Pretty simple combination. It's 2-inch long tubes, X-pipe, dumps, leg maker intake, stock intake manifold. It has upgraded injectors and fuel pump. I think it's a Hellcat fuel pump setup. And this thing is as simple as it comes. So working with Andrew from Wizard of Tuning to see what we can do, switching fuels from the Sunoco E85R to E1R, and it already made not a lot more horsepower that everybody's, people say a lot and they think it's going to make, another 1,000 wheel horsepower. But it picked up, I think it was right over 10 wheel horsepower just on the fuel change, no modifications whatsoever to the tune. So stay tuned. I'll have a bunch of videos throughout and clips throughout the video, and maybe we'll chat later. Alright, so Scott's leaving now. Dyno's done. I think it was a pretty productive day. So we ended up making more horsepower than the car did when it was just on the E85R. So I'm back at my shop. So it made more power than it did with the E85R, made a lot more torque. I think we picked up 26 peak torque overall on the best run before it started getting really hot. Then the car made more power, usable power in the low and mid range all the way up, but started making more power or making more torque than it did power. So this thing probably needs a cam. That's pretty, indicative that it's on stock cam and it's making more torque than horsepower, and can't really get much more out of it. So we're going to see what the future holds with the setup. He's going to go to the track next month and see how it does, if he can get right where he wants to be. Like I said, he does bracket racing. We're probably gonna have to put another converter in it. The stall speed's pretty low based on where it's making its peak torque, so we should just go ahead and probably do a higher converter. Maybe a 3600 would do it pretty well, and go have some fun. Cap it off, Scott's car, very simple, 2-inch long tubes, 6.1 Hemi. It's SRT8 NAG1 combo. It's got a 2600 2000 stall in it. I believe it's pretty effective around 2600. We need to update that to probably a 36 based on where it made its peak torque, and get it into power a lot earlier when he's leaving from the line. So 2-inch long tubes, 2600 stall, soon to be 3600. Leg maker intake that goes into the fender well, and then it's got just X-pipe with some dumps, and then E1R 650 injectors and Hellcat fuel pump. I think it's a twin pump setup, maybe just a 525 intake. It's something that he modified himself. Not quite sure. I don't remember, to be honest. So a lot of people are going to probably be like, oh, the car made, low horsepower, but the dyno is a tool of measure. Where it matters is the track, and what we did today was really just try to be effective, get everything more linear versus where it was at, because the power band definitely wasn't linear where it was on the track from the last tune-up that it had. And so I think we made some pretty positive progress today, and we'll see what the future holds with him at the track here coming up soon. I think he's got an event next month. I think it's the middle of August. So I'm gonna have to put a converter in before that. And then the other thing to consider is, some dynos are happier than others, but I think what was important was doing a baseline pull before doing any other modifications. I mean, we did just fuel. I did a baseline, 2 baselines back to back to get it, pretty much right in line to make sure it was a repeatable number. And then I also did a dyno pull with it just at a base of no tuning changes, just doing the E1R in the tank after we drained the E85R out. So again, for those that don't really know, the E85R is like 98.99 octane and the E1R is 117. So just the fueling alone, fuel swap, no modifications to the tune, they made quite a bit, significantly increased. I think we made 402 and 388 was its max number. So very good day again. Sorry, I'm all over the place right now. I'm driving my car. It's my beater. It's a 06 SRT8. I did a cam converter and I built an exhaust for it. I think I put a video of it in there beforehand, but stay tuned. Scott's car will definitely be back on the channel. I'm going to try to make one of his events here soon. Just finding time for myself is a little difficult, so stick around.